How we all doing? We'll begin soon. Gonna wait for a little bit more people. Alright, you guys. Alright, so we're going to start this now. So thank you guys, everyone, for joining. For those of you guys who are new, my name is Kyle, or FBI, and I'm one of the owners of Highborn Trading, and this is Sunday Stock Talk. So what this is basically it is a weekly review on what I think is going to happen in the markets and anything that's going to be coming up. That could change the markets, any stocks that have earnings that I'm going to be paying attention to potentially, stuff like that. So right now we're looking at ES, or otherwise known as SPY or SPX. ES is just the future because ES opens up at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. So we get to look at that, and whatever ES is at determines how SPY and SPX move as well. So we can currently see here that futures moved upwards. This 40-30 level, guys, massive level that we talked about last week. Everything we talked about last week played out perfectly. And then we getting our clean retests like this. We finally were able to break upwards at best above 40-30 here. And the daily trend line. However, we did come back below 40-30. So now it's a game of 40-30 basically. Anything below 40-30, this is going to continue downwards. If this manages to push it above 40-30, this has a chance to continue back upwards to see 40-40 again. But if this rejects off 40-30 again here, it could push down somewhat hard. Let's see here. Yeah, below there we could see lows of around 39.95 again, to potentially even seeing 39.77, 39.76 again, which would be this top of the zone before hitting the bottom level of the zone. But I mean, there's not much data to go off of right now, guys. Like, looking at this, like, it's just in a consolidated uptrend forming here that just finally hit major levels. But right now it's like there's not much moving here. But other than the fact that we are below 40-30. So in the short term, I see us moving back downwards to this zone here potentially. We could see a little rebound occur at roughly like 39.66, 39.67 area here, which is May 12's point of control area. And if we break below that, we are going to see the top of 511's value area high before breaking down even lower to seeing 39.05, and then 30.80, 38.80 as your next level. For the upside, if we can manage to push above 40-30, we need to break this massive volume block that we have going on here, the zone where we need to create more volume to occur at around 40-40, 40-44, where we got to pay attention to in order for us to make a move back upwards to see that push back upwards would allow us to see a move to 40.66. I say if we see 40.66, this could easily push back upwards to 41.75. Actually, no, just kidding. Yeah, this has to break above 40.66, and if it can do that, then it'll see 4100. 4100 would be the massive level. But yeah, that's about all I have for ES. Some stocks that I was going to look at are going to be Target. So I have an eye on Target right now. It does look nice on the daily. It really does look nice. I'm looking here. Let me see, what is its implied move? $14. So as of right now, it's $14. So, I mean, if Target does bad, it could easily break down below this trend line and see roughly 205. to 206, and even if it does worse, then maybe even 200. But that's with a strong move. I think Target, it has a $14 implied move, but I really think it's gonna move roughly like $6 to $7, maybe $8. That's if it does, like, I'm talking about like with it bouncing and stuff like that. So, but if they completely either do completely bad or completely good, the stock is gonna move hard. So like, let's say they do really well. I think Target could go back upwards to see roughly 230 again. Last earnings they moved $22. Yeah, they did. They pumped hard, and then they dropped. But with the price of consumer and goods and inflation and stuff going up, I think that Target may do well. Um, if Target does do well, then yeah, 230 to 232 and a half is very doable. I mean, if we were to try and calculate this move on futures, yeah, 238 to 240 could be doable for it, for the upside. Now to the downside, yeah, like I was saying, that 202 to 203 to 205 area is definitely doable for Target. Um, I just, I don't like how they're, what day they're, what, 518. Yeah, that's on a Wednesday. I don't like that specific, really. I really don't. If it was on a Thursday going into Friday, I would. Um, but yeah, that's what I think on Target. Now let me look at Home Depot. This is another stock I was looking at. So Home Depot has an $18 implied move. It's currently been breaking down. We can see here, every time it does this, it does that, it does this pattern, and then it drops down more, forms more consolidation, drops downwards. We may see this kind of just stay between 283 to 295 until earnings comes up. Once earnings comes up, this could, if it does well, 96.07. This could potentially see 314 to 310 again if it does well. On the downside, however, if this does bad, this could see levels of 270 to 267 potentially. That's pretty low. But I mean, depending how that moves throughout the week too. Like, I mean, these are on certain days. These are like midweek type earnings. So we just kind of got to be careful with that. But I think this may come back downwards to roughly 288. This could see 288 again before maybe coming into earnings. So I'd be paying attention for that. However, since it is already kind of breaking out, volume is kind of staying the same. As long as volume can get above previous day's volume here, then this could continue upwards. But if it goes to the downside, like if this doesn't break above 300 with volume, this is going to just come right back down. So pay attention to that for Home Depot. Anyone have any other stocks that they want me to look at? Just type them down below. Do you think Target and Home Depot will have good earnings? I don't know. I don't know. I think Target could, but at the same time, they could have awful guidance, you know? They could have great earnings, but then awful guidance. Home Depot, same thing. Apple, BAC, and Nvidia, please. Okay. We'll look at Apple first here, since I have it up. So, Apple, clean doji, clean bounce off of this 138 zone that I have here, this 23.6 level. Clean bounce that occurs here. Still within a downtrend. No clear signs of any consolidation yet on the daily. 1 hour is squeezing a little bit here. I would look for, if this breaks below 146.98, I would say look for a downside push to 146.72 before seeing $144.98. For the upside, this can hold above 146.98, 147 here, and break through 147.55. This could see highs of 148.09 to 148.48 to 149.41. Yeah, I really don't see much else with it. Sorry, I was blowing my nose. Don't want you guys to hear. Yeah, actually, this could also be a bear flag. So pay attention to this, because yeah, if it does break down here, then this is going to fall out and confirm this bear flag pattern, but it could very well just continue upwards. So let's pay attention to that for Apple. Bank of America next, we'll do. Okay, Bank of America. So it tapped an important zone here. We've talked about, someone's asked about this plenty of times before in the past, and we finally hit this zone. We are breaking through it. We did retest it and then come down below it. So the zone here is its important spot. So we gotta kind of just pay attention to this zone here, and anything above 3570. I mean, here, let me actually pull this up because there's a low volume, so it's hard to tell. I don't see much with it. I mean, actually, it has to get above 3562. 3562 is a key level. It has to break above. Anything above 3562, it should start forming some nice volume back upwards to see 3620 before seeing 3642. Highest it could see this week would be 37, maybe even higher. But if this stays below this zone here, guys, it could potentially go right back down and see 3479 before seeing previous lows of 3426 and continuing to break downwards. Next one, Nvidia. Okay, we'll do that one. Ooh, Nvidia closed perfectly at the value area high on Friday. Major key level for it. I'll actually draw a level here for it. Key level there. Key level. We can see that there too. So we did have a bear flag, clear bear flag there, broke down out of it. Now we're moving back upwards. This could form a cup and handle, guys. Like if we look at this, we could have a cup and handle form where it goes from like this, downwards like that, forming the cut part there, going upwards, and then we're going to form a handle to roughly somewhere within this zone potentially, before making our move back upwards to 186. I mean, this pattern right here is definitely doable. Yeah, this could easily happen here. This would be a perfect touch of the 618 here, around this level. Here and here, we could see a bounce occur. If this does fully break through 179 though, 180. Yeah, 179 through 180 right there. If we break through that fully, we're going to just see a strong move back upwards to 182.86, 183, before making our move back upwards to 186.13. If this fails to do this pattern, and if this breaks below 177.26 and does not bounce off of 172.74 or 170.72, look for lows of 167.76 to 166.22. Actually, yeah, look for those lows before seeing 159, 160, 159.80, 160. That would be my thing for Nvidia, because yeah, if this, as soon as this breaks below like 168 here, it's going to try and get some support around this 166 area. Yeah, it's going to try and get some support around this 166 area before trying to go back downwards to this point of control range here. But yeah, keep on typing your ticker symbols down below. Q, Q, Q. Alrighty. Let's actually look at NQ. NQ's up currently 0.61%. We have NQ leading futures right now. It's a strong sign. QQQ above this level. I mean, this could potentially do the same thing as a cup and handle that we were looking at for Nvidia. Yeah, this could honestly do the same thing as Nvidia's cup and handle, because you have to remember they go hand in hand with each other. We are getting a decrease in volume occur, however, so we do have to pay attention for that. We are going to need an increase in volume. That's what I would like to see happen. But yeah, if this can get back above 305, then this could easily see 307.64 before going back upwards to seeing 310. 311.73, I'd say more so. And if we see that level, then we should go back upwards to roughly 313.78 to 314.31. On the downside, however, if this rejects and can't bounce off of the value area high of 301.13, then this is going back downwards to see 298.93 before going to see 296.86 and then 296 flat. And then 294, no. Yeah, it would just flush through 296 afterwards. Flush through that and then go back downwards and find some support roughly around like 291, 292. Okay, let's do Zom. No, I don't know why I put that. Zom. What do we have here? This day was weird. This massive sell-off that happened. This was a sell-off that happened with volume, but not a lot of volume. Like volume mainly kicked in when it hit lows of 84.47. This whole drop here was just low volume the whole time, and it can be shown here. We didn't like try and hold any areas. This was just a straight falling knife, and it happened over the. Yeah, so this is where we opened at. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, see, this is where we opened at. Up here, made some highs here before coming back down here, making some moves here and here, and all throughout here before our next aggregation period forms and us dropping downwards. Um, this day was weird, guys. This was a weird day. I think this is just gonna be a fill. I mean, it kind of is already. This could go honestly all the way back upwards to see 90 before seeing 90.80 and then 91.24. But if this for some reason gets any rejection at around 89.50 to 89.74, this could push back downwards to see 88.41 and then 87.63 before seeing 87 flat and then 85.94, 86 level. That'd be your next area to look for. But then, I mean, anything below here, guys, this is just coming back downwards. This trend line here. If it breaks this trend line and the support level here at like 84.80, then yeah, this is just going to keep on going back downwards. But this could very well go up. I mean, if we look at volume, volume's kind of trending. Or at least it was for a little bit, and now it's kind of cooled off and found an average volume. So, it just needs to kind of start spiking again like it did here in order for us to get the moves we need. But I mean, oil in general has been doing, like crude oil is back above 100. It's at 111 again. It got back up here with ease. Like, I mean, if we just look at this, yeah, crude oil also popped too at open today. Like, we hit lows. I wanted to pull it up like this. So yeah, look at that. It hit lows at 98 before just absolutely rebounding and soaring. But yeah, does anyone else have any other ticker symbols you want me to look at? Oh, Powell speaks Tuesday? Don't know. Let's see. Fed calendar. Oh yeah. At the Wall Street Journal, future of everything festival discussion. This may not affect the markets too much. Honestly, like, it doesn't seem like he's gonna be talking about anything really big. He's talking out of fast. Let's see. What? This is not what I clicked on. Well, thank you, Federal Reserve website, for not taking me to the right thing. Yeah, I don't think this is going to affect the markets too much. He's not talking about anything important. Yeah, see, normally we say like reflections on monetary policy in 2021. Like whenever he talks like that, it'll tell us. Like here, let's see previously. Yeah, see, it's like it normally tells you discussion on the economy. It tells you what they're talking about. Welcoming remarks, the global economy. So yeah. So if we look at 5, it's the conversation. Like, this isn't going to do much, most likely. But yeah, does anyone else have anything else they want me to look at? If we see another 0.25 or 0.5 bases, we should see another tank in the markets. Potentially. Wheat. Okay, let's do wheat. I can't spell wheat. Wow. There we go. That was a struggle. Look at that. This looks like an AMC, guys. I don't know if I'm looking at wheat or AMC. Tons of volume. Tons. Mm, this is just funny looking at. Like, I'm just kind of trying to figure out stuff. Where does that 1221 level sit with? Oh, that's gonna be a hassle to do. Watch it load. This holds above 1150. No. See, that's the thing here. This isn't even a lot of volume. It needs to hold above 1127. If we can hold above 1127, actually, I'd say literally just hold above 11. 1085, 1082 max. Hold above 1082. This can hold above 11 though for sure. 1107 here. This could easily go back up. This could easily see 1221. But yeah, I don't like looking at this at all, really. I really don't like looking at this. Let's see here. Like, this just looks kind of funny to me. It did hit a value zone here. An important level at 1172. So, if we can just break above 1172, 1221, and then 1275 are definitely doable. Let's do TME. What is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Like, I mean, I can't look at this really. There's not enough here. not gonna give anything. I'm not gonna give any input on this one. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, JJ. Mm, but if no one else has any other ticker symbols they want me to look at, then I'll just end the stream. Bullish or bearish next week? I gave my opinion and everything I thought that was going to happen at the beginning of the week. So just rewatch the video from the very start and you'll notice that is. But yeah, other than that, I am ending the stream here. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday, and let's kill it tomorrow. Have a good one.